is real.
Get up, get up, get up.
It's about to go down. Newsflash.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Slacking on your pimpin', turn it up.
You know, if you're gonna shoot, you better shoot straight because a wounded animal is the worst thing you can deal with.
Facts.
Welcome to the Baller Alert Show, featuring your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns, with Sue Solo and Ferrari Simmons.
The dream is real. It's your lifestyle specialist, Kenny Burns.
Kid Ferrari Simmons.
I am your favorite Ethiopian Sue Solo. I've been so hoarse.
Wait, where's
so
your baby? We follow your harmony.
No, I just been so hoarse. I don't know.
You can't do it.
She out here in these streets doing her thing, you know.
It's a little rough. It's a little rough today.
Give her some water,
Let me just have a little water.
Right there.
How y'all doing? I missed y'all.
You need to be drinking some Defiance Fuel.
Hey,
Defy limitations
promo.
by drinking Defiance Fuel.
And Jeezy's album comes out when?
Can you provide me
Friday.
some? Can I get a case, brother? Thank you.
Defiance Fuel.
Thank you. I will drink it.
Share the wealth,
I will defiantly drink it.
I got you.
I saw you pulling up to the world famous compound this weekend. How was your weekend?
I saw you and sis was on the date.
Yeah, we was in a little, you know what I'm talking about? Just a little something, you know.
Because she was happy. She was smiling.
I was over there at the 8 Sushi spot. I want to recommend that spot,
I like
y'all.
that place a
8
lot.
Sushi
Okay, so
is very, very good. Big shout out to 8 Sushi.
We should have double dated.
Yeah. Oh, you had white in the car?
Nah, I was going to work.
Oh, okay. You had left her. She was
Yeah.
all right.
Don't say it like that,
but it's
Kenny.
not. It sounded weird, but it's not. He was on the way to work. Okay, great. So, but you had a good weekend, babies?
Yeah, good weekend. Babies is good. Everybody back at school, back in motion, everything cool.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And how you
crazy.
doing, Sue? So how'd you lose your voice?
I don't know, man. I did a lot. I went to the St. John listening party. Then I went
Talk
to
to us
the
about
2
St.
Chainz.
John. That's an
St.
incredible
John is
artist.
really dope. I had the honor of meeting him last year, so this was really cool. But he actually wrote Brown Skin Girls for Beyonce, which is like crazy. So there were some really dope, powerful people at the listening party. And then, 2 Chainz had like the relaunch, I guess, at Pen and Proper. That was really fun. And then I kicked it with Talashi and Tay Mitch and Caesar for the rest of the weekend. That's probably why my voice is messed up.
Caesar's always in the mix.
We was sipping Avion all damn
Caesar
weekend.
came in here in fucking eyeglasses.
Screaming.
Take your goddamn glasses off, boy.
No, keep them on.
That means he has a hangover.
It's been a long weekend, brother. I understand how you feel.
Okay.
Keep them on, okay?
Right.
That's why mine is on this time, too, okay? Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you participating on
Yes, I did.
Y'all out here on these, what them things called them birds.
The
Y'all
scooters, man, that's so
fried.
I'm
fun.
not riding that, Sue.
Literally, you could bar hop, you could restaurant hop. Like
Atlanta, I would say this though to you. I agree. The way you can move around on them, it's so much to do in Atlanta now. It's so many restaurants, so many bars, so much lifestyle. I'm loving it.
Imagine like riding on the Beltline and like restaurant hopping, like have an appetizer here, appetizer there.
The
like
James
that's my
Room
thing.
is
The
dope.
James Room is super dope.
Yeah, they got Uncle
Those
Nearest
people on the
that.
scooters be all in the lane, about to get their ass hit.
Let me
by a
tell you,
car,
Kenny
though.
Burns, whenever I go to the James Room, I get my old fashioned with Uncle Nearest.
I love you.
I request it with
This
Uncle
dream is
Nearest.
real.
It's very
Fastest
good.
growing whiskey in the United States of America. What's that fucking t-shirt you got on over there?
Hey. Hold it down.
I want to say this. Speaking of St. John, he has a record. He has a record with Lenny. He calls himself Ghetto Lenny.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He has a record with Lenny Kravitz. I'll play it for you before we leave. When I tell you, he wrote the record, first of all. And Lenny's a super legend, OG, spiritual rock star, right? He sung another man's lyrics, but when I tell you, it sounded like he wrote it for him.
I really like him.
It's called Borders. I'm playing it for you loud as shit before we leave. Before
St.
you go.
John got good vibes.
I can't wait.
Incredible.
We got in trouble for interviewing him on the radio, but it didn't
Of
matter.
course, always.
Because you're always putting out there what's
And now
next.
look how big he is.
Yeah. No,
Big shout out to Biggs too.
One thing he said that really stood out to me, Kenny, was I asked him, he asked where I was from. I said Atlanta, and I said, where are you from? Because he mentioned on the mic, like, it's good to be home.
Yeah.
And so he said, I'm actually from Brooklyn, but anywhere there are black people, I'm home. I was like, damn, this guy is going to, and I felt it though. Like it wasn't like he just said it. Like I really felt it.
And his
He's
merch
dope.
game is better than anybody's. I'm talking about he's smoking Kanye's merch game. And I'm saying it on the record. His merch game, he just showed, I have obviously the old stuff. I wore it that night. We did Cardi B, and I had on the Virgil's, the
ones
neon green.
that got stepped on.
The ones that got stepped on. Put it on screen.
you gotta
Put it on screen. Yeah, but I had that out. That's his merch. That's his old merch that y'all see on the screen. But the ones that are coming, I mean, he has Motorcycle Jackson. His whole thing is kind of Hell's Angel, but black man. And he always has 2 black girls with him, not light skinned, 2 black girls.
Yes.
So I just love
shout
his.
Out to Ronaldo
his
brown.
Yeah, big shout out to Ronaldo. He put on the thing.
Yep. And he had his own personal motorcycle. Like right. Yeah, it was dope. That was dope. That was dope, man. That was dope.
That's dope. dope. So my week was incredible. Y'all was actually in LA with Biggs in St. John. I got a chance to listen to it earlier. That's when I first heard the Lenny Kravitz song. And then I had these meetings, and I just want to say, when I talk about y'all in these meetings, I be proud. Like, I be proud, man. Y'all are really doing y'all thing. And when I'm, I just always expect when I go into these meetings, because there's so much trash on television, they want our show to be trash, like just super gossipy, super reckless.
Are you saying that we have a show?
I'm just saying.
Carry on.
There's things happening in your favor. But it's just it's amazing when people see the vision. You know what I'm saying? Because everything ain't fucked up and ratchet. Motherfuckers can be whole and bring shit back to a 360-degree point where we see each other's point of views. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of that, it's time for In Case You Missed It.
Just in case you missed it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, y'all meanery's in full effect, y'all. I'm gonna just bypass all the all right news to get to some very important news. Jay-Z is under fire, y'all, and there's a lot of people coming forth with their feelings on what this man did. I actually sent you guys an ad that Jamil Hill did, which was very interesting if you read the whole thing, right? I think it was, when I first got the article, it was like, yo, Jamil Hill's going on him too. What's going on? And I kind of read it. So she did acknowledge the things he's done, so forth and so on. But there was a tone of disappointment. And I want to talk to y'all and talk to Baller Nation. What is going on and what don't you see?
I think it's a tone more so of concern, right? Because if we're talking about like history, there have been plenty of people like us, like minorities, black people, that have used stuff like this for their personal gain.
Right.
Like, it's happened. We've had several sellouts.
Right.
You know what I mean?
100% facts.
That had great track records. Not saying that. I'm just saying that people are familiar to what they're familiar with.
Right.
Like, I mean, plenty of times people have jumped ship and kept the rest of us down. So I don't know if I don't know. I'm confused by it. I'm honestly confused.
I just feel like it's a cultural thing that we do to each other, where it could be, if you're at the Holy Grail status, they want to shoot you down. They want to tear down all your conversations. Let's back up for a second. I mean, we're talking about Jay-Z, who has worn the Kaepernick jersey on Saturday Night Live. We're talking about how he's put it in his songs, how he's gone against the NFL in his songs. We're talking about him stopping concerts to actually talk about why we are kneeling and what the kneeling represents with the fist in there, so forth and so on. We're talking about a man who has supported Meek Mill and has started this criminal justice reform on another planet. We're talking about a man who pays legal fees
Lil
for,
Wayne.
you know what I'm saying? He did the Khalif documentary from the Rikers Island. He did the other documentary that was on BT. I mean, you have to first, before you start tearing a man of this caliber down, you have to first look at what he and his wife have done for the community. Yeah. That's one.
And on the surface, it's just natural for people to get scared or defensive when they don't understand something. It's just a natural feeling. And time will tell what happened or what's going to happen. We can't say it's good or bad right now. It's on the surface. We don't really know.
Well, we know that he didn't all the way include Colin Kaepernick, and that seems to be what everybody's issue is, because Colin started the movement by the protest, right?
He should be the center of attention in anything regarding this matter with the NFL.
Right. Well, I think he is, but I think he also settled with the NFL, if I'm not mistaken, right?
He did.
So that means you took money from an organization who wronged you. There's no question whether they wronged him, but you took money from them after all of this, right? And then you have someone as powerful as Jay-Z come into the fold with the understanding that he supports you, right? It should be common knowledge that, okay, well, he might be better at business than I am. The question is, would you want someone at the table speaking on your behalf? Or are you looking at it like he's an opportunist and he just wants to buy the jets? That's what I think it boils down to, especially to your point. It wasn't clear the first day what was going on. A couple of days later, it came out that he's going to be a minority owner in the Jets, which could potentially turn into a majority owner. Would you not see that tactic and support that, or would you continue to hate?
Yeah, I think sometimes you have to maybe make a deal with somebody that you don't really necessarily want to work with or thought that you would work with to, get to the next spot. But I think where we are right now, like, we need a leader that's gonna communicate and educate us, because it's scary. It's scary to think that someone
so you think
like
he
him
didn't communicate properly.
No, I don't.
But he does that with his music too. Like if you notice, he always comes in a very discreet, perfect opportunity.
Yeah, I don't think people need discreet right now. I think people need clear and precise.
You're asking him to be something that he's not.
Yeah, okay, but I can also say this: in wartime, right? When you're going to war, there are codes of war. Like there are regions you can bomb. There are things there are different codes, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes you got to send in the SEALs that nobody sees coming and effectively make change. And the thing, this is what I want to say. So he made a statement in the meeting with Roger Goodell that's getting a lot of feedback and a lot of pushback. And he said, we are past kneeling, right? So as a black man, right, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about a witness to the 60s. I did not experience the 60s. I'm not that, but I've witnessed history in the disregard to humans, black human beings, right? And the way that we've been treated and the way we've been discarded, so forth and so on. And kneeling was a part of protest in certain instances, right? But then it became a time you stand tall and you know what I'm saying, you get active. And I think that he said in there a bunch of times that, there's a need for action now. We can keep kneeling, but y'all are still playing football.
Yeah, like we got the point across of what
exactly. We made the statement.
What's the last thing? Y'all still playing football?
Yeah, you still taking that check. You still playing football, and you're still. And let's take it back even further. If we were to stop participating in all the, structures of business, whether it be in business, economically, financial, whatever, if we stop participating in basketball, football, this, that, and the third, yes, we are the majority. Black and brown is the majority in these sports. But if we stopped, we're going to take our players and go start our own. Do you know how far and how long that journey would be? Do you know how far and long it would take us to get to where the NFL is? And you could say, okay, cool. Well, we could do it. We could take our dog. Okay, well, Zion should go to black college. You saw the guy, Chris Broussard.
I forgot who said that, but I thought that was a great point, though.
It is a great point in the college diaspora. But when you're talking about the NFL, you're not just going to tear the NFL down in one sitting. The best thing you could do is infiltrate the NFL. And let's talk about this. They're all 80. Every owner is 70. They're on the way out. Their kids don't think like them. So if you could get somebody in the mix that speaks the culture, and then we're talking about culture. We're talking about popular culture. Hip hop runs the world. Black culture always influences the world. So I'm just saying, I just think it's unfortunate when we have players like Eric Reed. We love him. That is Colin Kaepernick's right-hand man. What you are doing for injustice will go down in history. But change has to happen by people being in the mix and can effectively do it. Y'all not making change by continuing to, because you want to protest, don't play football. Every black person that's in the NFL, stop playing football. You can't do that, can you?
Stop watching it, stop going into it.
You can't do it, can you?
No,
can you stop?
No, I mean, I think anybody can, but I just think it's a matter of, okay, this is a dream. This is the way that I support my family. But like going back to the college thing, I do think that would be beneficial, Kenny, because if all of the money is now going to HBCUs, like we can use that funding to help us infiltrate the system. So I do think it's a great start.
I agree with that. And that's where you start, though. You don't start at the NFL level.
Yeah, no. Like start with the colleges, because the main thing is we need money. We need to have the financial power to really infiltrate the way that we want. So I thought it was a great point for all these, African American athletes to go to HBCUs.
Chris Broussard made that point, and it's an absolute fact. If we could, that's how you effectively make change. And
totally.
The only thing is, it's like a double-edged sword. It's like, people want to dog Jay-Z for making this move. Not one time did he not represent Colin Kaepernick and his movement in the meeting. Not one time. And what was aired and what was amplified, still, even though he said, and I quote, aren't we past kneeling? Past kneeling means like, you continue to play football. You're kneeling in the protesting. Yes, so if you can continue to play football and get paid and kneel, do so. But I'm past it. I want to own a team so that I can get at this table with these old waspy white people and make effective change. Nah, we're not doing that. If you took New York as a market,
number one market in the world,
and you own the Jets, it's lights out Joe Jackson.
And you forget this part too. Look at how Jay-Z looks.
He in there with the nappy naps. He got the shit on.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Yeah,
but that's why I say we don't know like the end result what's in his mind.
Oh yeah.
You know, say we only know what the media is showing us so far.
But we should be better towards our people.
Well, of course,
with your body of work. Now, to Sue's point earlier, it's been plenty of coon out here shucking and jiving and doing shit for money and gain. We know a lot of them, and we still celebrate them.
Yeah, but
you take a person like him who's done it.
Yeah. I just don't think we should just get upset or mad right now when we don't even know.
Keep the eyebrow up. Wait. Just like when y'all was trying to tell me to give Kanye a chance, let's give Jay-Z a chance.
I mean, Jay,
y'all damn sure got on me about getting on Kanye.
Yeah.
But Kanye,
I don't think anybody's in here going off on Jay-Z.
Jay-Z didn't say
no.
I wasn't saying y'all as in y'all.
Yeah.
I was saying y'all as in y'all.
No, but I like the point you're making about Kanye, because even Kanye, he fucking was with Trump, taking pictures and talking about he loving wearing a MAGA hat.
That's his partner.
But my point is, it's like it's the same thing. But body of work. Kanye does not have Jay-Z's body of work.
That's what I'm saying.
Or his background.
Or his background.
Right.
I mean, although Kim and him had such freed, I think they actually had something to do.
That's what's
no, I'm not giving them cool points. I'm saying anyone who can affect change for our people, we gotta use them how we can use them. We can't continue to say Kanye's not a ally. If black folk is getting released from prison, if things are happening for our people, we gotta use it.
Yeah, but like you can still be a really good person and do fucked up shit.
Like,
you know
I don't think Kanye's done anything fucked up besides wear the MAGA hat. If he chooses,
that's fucked up though.
I think I just said besides the MAGA hat.
That's really
fucked up.
Really
bad.
I just said
it shows where you stand.
You feel me? It's like, you over there.
But my point is,
still wear it.
My point is that is fucked up. I just said that, but getting that motherfucking woman free or doing anything for the criminal injustice that's going on, or anything he can do to help further the cause. I'm not saying he's the fucking face for it. I'm just saying we quick to put motherfuckers in boxes.
I think Kanye's best used for his artistry.
I don't think he's a good example for this Jay-Z thing.
No, I'm talking about for me. I was just saying they was getting on me for
was
like
on him
going in on Kanye.
How bad he was going in on him.
We going in on Jay-Z. Let's wait and see, because everybody was like killing me in the comments. Let's see what Kanye's plan is for Trump. My nigga,
he's
what's the
reliving
plan
it
now, bro?
Yeah. Where you at now, bro?
Trolls. What's going on now? But I'm saying Kanye's best used and served for his artistry, like his sneaker, his taste in clothing.
Yeah.
That shit, he can affect change that over there, bro.
He had that MAGA hat on lately. But yeah, so I think that's so let's finish it up and bring 360. You think what should happen going forward, and how should people treat Jay in this situation?
Time will tell. Timing is everything. We're gonna see what's up.
So do you think he's tripping?
Who's Jay-Z tripping? I don't know. I'm just sitting back and watching.
I'm thinking the same way.
Agreed. I mean, I can't say that he's tripping because I don't know the agenda yet. So we'll just, honest to God, we really will just see what happens.
I'm waiting to see. I know he's smart though. He's not stupid.
Yeah, I don't. There's no wait and see for me. I think what he's doing is what's needed for culture. I think we need an actual physical seat at the table. And with all the amazing work that Cap has done, with all the awareness he's brought to criminal injustice, with Eric Reed and other players that are still continuing to need, we need that too. But I think he is now in position to be the. You know what I'm saying?
But look, this is not the
change on the ownership side, because that's the only way we're going to affect the game.
If he was to become a minority owner, whatever, you think he really supposed to tell everybody, yeah, I'm going to become an owner, I'm going to hire Kaepernick? My nigga, let the man get the job first.
Yeah.
And then let him make some moves.
If Cap didn't get paid, if Cap did not get paid by the NFL after this, if he didn't come to a settlement with, I think he probably, I don't know if he would have got a job, but I don't. It was to the point of like not fixing. It's like being in a fight with your boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of the situation, if you don't like your boss and you got a problem with your boss is gonna let you go. Now, was he supposed to be fired for fucking standing up for criminal injustice? No, absolutely not. But however the blackball went down, that's something that
he's clearly been blackballed.
Yeah, I mean, clearly, but that's something that we, like you said, we're not behind closed doors. We don't know everything that went on and was said on the. Now, he was never supposed to go backwards on what he believed in and what he was fighting for. Colin was never supposed to, and that was his destiny in that situation. But you can't say that all these black people that still continuously want to get in the NFL should be fighting the system. They should be fighting to get ownership so they are not in control by these people or controlled by these people. That's the problem. You have no representation in the front office. Mm-hmm. None. Coaches don't have no power. Motherfucker, these owners, these people are in their 70s. Again, they're old. They're waspy. Their mentality is green more than any color. And they're on their way out. It's just fact. So I want people to be more thoughtful, because when people like Jay-Z and his wife Beyonce, because you gotta lump them together. I mean, they've done so much for culture and continue to, exemplify black excellence.
I think we are hoping for the very best. We're just gonna see what happens.
Facts.
Yeah, I know, but that's my whole problem, though. I can't get past this and go to fucking Baller Mail because we as a people wait and see what.
I mean,
No, but the plan is there. He had a meeting to strengthen race relationships with the NFL. That turned into an opportunity for him to be a minority owner in the Jets. There's no other thing.
He's already doing something.
It's what he's done. It's what he's done. How can you say you want to wait and see what he's going to do as if he's not going to represent black people? That's what it sounds like.
No, I'm saying
this is a questionable. It's an uncomfortable thing. Like this is just a very complex, layered thing. So now, it's not that we doubt what he's done in the past.
It's Jay. Your knowledge of Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. No. Your knowledge of Jay-Z. If he's going to run for president of the United States, you're going to hold him accountable for each thing he does as it happens, but you're going to put him in office because of his beliefs and what you believe he can do. Am I not correct?
Correct.
For sure.
But my thing is, this is me speaking for me. My thing is...
This is me speaking for me.
Speaking for Baller Nation.
I'm just saying, it's some things that he has said, and I know that he has a plan. I'm just excited to see what the plan is because he has my trust, but I'm still kind of like, okay, because becoming an owner is a responsibility, my nigga. Like, that ain't...
Yeah.
Like, cool, you got the job, my nigga. Like, that's what's up. What you gonna do with the job, though? That's my thing, like...
But this ain't the presidency of the United States, though. He's gonna run his team,
but his ownership
and he's gonna be fair to black folk and give them equal opportunity versus the cattle business that is run now by the white motherfuckers. That's what he's gonna do.
Based off of now, see, we was on the same side for a second, but based off of how this is playing out, and he's so media savvy. Jay-Z is very media savvy. He doesn't say the right or wrong thing sometimes. He'll say something and let everyone else talk about it, like what we're doing right now.
Right.
And then when he actually has his plan and it unravels, we're going to talk about it again. So, I mean, I'm siding with Octavia. I think you're the same way. I want to wait and see what he's going to do.
What it ultimately is it he's going to be an owner? Is that what it is?
He's going to be a majority,
that's just it, then
minority owner.
That's set in stone. That's already out.
Well, that's out that's out that it's on the table.
Okay, so that's for sure. We know that for a fact that he's going to be an owner.
We know that he's working on it.
We know that it's on the table.
What I'm saying is, I don't know what's set in stone. I don't know what's coming out. I don't know the rollout of what's happening. I just know he had a meeting.
He hasn't said specifically anything. He has commentary. They ask him questions. He'll answer it in a way. He's not like Kanye. Kanye would have said a whole bunch of other shit. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to compare the two. I'm just saying Jay-Z is very swift and very smart. I can't grab the word, but he knows what and what not to say.
Right.
To put him. Yeah, he's very strategic in how he speaks.
Right.
Especially, that's why, again, my thing is, I think the plan is, I know the language of a billionaire. I can put myself in that pocket. That very few people. Michael Jordan, I think, is the only other person that's in that billionaire talk. And I'm talking about Oprah, but Oprah's not owning a sports team.
Right.
But we got Michael Jordan. I think
Charlotte
Usher.
Hornets.
Usher with the Cleveland Cavaliers, but he's my minority. But it's very few African Americans in that pocket that can speak that language. That's a language that none of us understand or even know. Been around a few billionaires, but shit, I don't know the language.
Okay,
he speaks that language.
Absolutely, and I agree with I agree with that. I am saying let's take it back to brass tacks. Remember Jackie Robinson?
Yes.
You remember like when a black man entered the MLB or whatever, Major League Baseball,
correct?
Right. That's what's gonna happen, and it's happening because there's no black ownership. And all I'm saying,
so you're saying Diddy is next then? So then Jay-Z, then maybe Diddy comes in.
No, but my point is, and I'm not equating it to Jackie Robinson, but I'm equating it to you have a black man in a space where he has not been.
Okay,
and that's fortitude enough. That's applause worthy enough to be able to be at the table in that way.
Just be happy he at the table.
That's what I'm saying. And we, as a black man, right, married. I mean, this is the dream. Like seeing what him and Beyonce doing on multiple levels, and we've talked about every scenario with Beyonce and what she's doing and how she sets up her deal. I'm just saying, like, there's a black man at the table with all white people.
I'm happy he's at the table, and I know he has good intentions, and I just hope for the very best going forward.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, listen, I respect your opinion. I just don't know what else he could do besides being a black man in a room full of white motherfuckers as an owner. Mm-hmm. I mean, he can continue. I just don't know what else he could do. I mean, if it was 19, whatever it was, when Jackie Robinson became a member of the Brooklyn Dodgers, then it would have been a whole, oh my God, we made it. But I don't expect people to look at or put him on. Who said that God? Somebody said looking at him like a god.
I'm curious to see like how the halftime shows are going to happen. Like the artists that had previously declined, I wonder like if they're just going to do it now because Jay-Z is a part of it.
Well, Baller Alert just reported that Jermaine Dupri was told by Jay
no,
he shouldn't do it.
He shouldn't do it.
When it was here in Atlanta this past year. Based on obviously everything that was happening at the time.
Well, I'm sure that's going to change now that he's in it. He's going to he may invite certain people to come out.
All right, now it's time for Baller Mail.
Message.
I saw you comment on this Baller Mail. And
first of all,
I wonder which one this is.
And
she be in the comments,
I'm definitely going to have you get the first crack at it.
I think I know what this one is. Okay.
My man is in jail, and I started to like someone else. I've been with my man for 11 years. I'm 26. We went through breakups as teens, but got married when I was 23.
Young.
Married.
Young.
He's in jail now, and I've got this guy that has been a friend, and we've been talking every time and every time I'm around him, I feel undeniable chemistry. She's married, by the way.
Ooh.
I've always been the backbone and been the one to handle things when they get rough. And sometimes I get tired of it. I want to know what it feels like to be spoiled and have a man that leads and get things done.
Okay.
I know my man would give me the world if he could, but I don't know if he will ever be able to. I know it's not right, but I really can't fake what I'm feeling. What should I do? Should I wait it out because she's married and see and explore? Should I wait it out?
Guy in jail.
Yes. Should I wait it out, or should she explore?
How long he got?
What she feels like. She didn't put that with the other guy. What should I do?
I said explore.
Sue Solo.
Oh, I know exactly what I said.
Put on screen, Caesar. There you go. Explore, sis. Explore.
I meant that.
Susan.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. She gave a lot of context clues in that short little baller mail, right? She said, I've always been the one, like the backbone. I've always been the one to get us out of whatever rough situations. And the man is in jail. He's clearly a child or just a really bad criminal. Like,
what if he made a mistake?
You know
what if he made a mistake? Wrong place at wrong time.
Go continue. Let her continue.
I think he's a bad criminal, and I think that he is not the man that she feels like she deserves to be with. She wants to be with somebody that she can lean on. She's tired of putting money on his books. She's tired of telling that man, like even when he was free.
So the
she was tired of supporting him. They got married young, Kenny Burns.
Okay, but they're married under the eyes of the Lord.
Divorce is a real thing. It happens all the time.
So she should go ahead and get a divorce while he's locked up.
Yeah, I think maybe get a divorce, and if that's too difficult, like figure it out.
Marriage is a business.
Figure it out.
It's bad for business.
Yeah.
It's
like,
bad for
listen.
Y'all hell.
Oh, good.
Listen, she gave a lot of clues that let me know that's not the man that she wants to be with.
All right, baby. This is Ferrari speaking.
All right, baby.
Try to get that divorce done as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because if you doing all that and he get out and he find out, and Sue just said he's probably a criminal.
And a bad criminal. That means he's probably off.
Just bad. I meant bad like he's just dumb. Like just dumb.
Well,
just
dumb people do dumb shit.
Probably selling nickels and dimes. Just out there in the middle of the street in the daylight.
Who are really in love and get married. And if you hit somebody tap into his porridge, niggas don't like nobody in their porridge. Mm-hmm. He gonna get rid of whoever was dipping in that porridge
and go right back to jail like a dumbass.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have that person that was dipping in that porridge. You gonna have to find somebody else. That chemistry gonna be all the way off again.
What y'all think? What should she do?
I think she should do exactly what Rari said.
Get a divorce.
I want to leave him.
Yeah.
That way it's clean and free. You ain't got nothing to worry about, no repercussions. I mean, he still might be mad or
you
salty.
can jump off the dresser, play helicopter, all that.
Yeah.
Okay, question.
Sideways.
Question. Let's say someone's trying to get a divorce, right? And it takes forever. Is that person not allowed to date during the you're allowed to date, right?
If you're getting a divorce, absolutely.
If it's clear that you're getting, once you file, you are legally separated.
Cool. There you go, sis. Go ahead and file and go be with the new man.
Take the proper steps. Don't just go.
Or just date. Explore.
But I do want to know. I want to know how is he the kind of criminal that Sue said? I need to know at this point.
Is it federal? Or
is he coming home soon?
Is it petty theft?
Is it time for you to maybe fix the situation? These are questions I didn't know.
Did you have to be the backbone of the family, making all the tough decisions because he was selling nickel and dimes? Like, I want to know, what type of?
I want to know.
I think he got.
I want to know.
It seems like he got maybe 5 to 10 years.
That's what it seemed like.
That's accurate, because if it's a year,
well, she sounds kind of worried about him coming home, so it might. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't
sound like she was worried at all.
Well, I mean, not worried.
I think he up the road for a while.
It sounded like she thought it's a potential of him coming home, getting in her mix.
I think she's more so concerned about her marriage vows, I
think she's concerned about giving up that box to homeboy,
and it not being nothing.
Nah, it may be something. I don't know.
No, I just think she's questioning because she did get married. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's an easy decision for her, which is why she sent in the baller mail. I think she's just not sure. She's debating. She's like, damn, would I be doing the wrong thing? Am I going to regret this because I am married? But at the same time, I want a man that I can lean on.
That's right.
Like, it's a debate. Yeah,
you deserve that.
Rough.
So if you're feeling that way, but go and get that divorce. Put the papers
HD.
in, rather. Hello?
HD, okay.
Now, what if you get with a nigga he can't fuck? Oh, all right. Now it's time for comment creeping.
Creep, playing from his 4 times. Creep.
Oh, my Lord. Was she just going to find something else? All right, so there's been so much stuff going on. We got some infamous Atlanta rappers that have been going back and forth, and I ain't gonna go into too much detail about it. Y'all can look it up yourselves. But YFN Lucci went on Instagram Live and name dropped, some people, women that he may have had some sexual relations with, and one of them was Jerica, who was Young Thugger's lady.
Wait.
That's what he said.
Ooh.
That's what he said on the live. However, she responded to it. Yeah, very dangerous. She responded and said, how the fuck you keep saying a female's name but don't get at no nigga? How you got a whole beautiful girlfriend but you so comfortable saying somebody else's name? I tolerate zero disrespect, and since you want to engage in hoe activity cause you scary, I'ma get at your bitch.
Ooh.
Bringing a woman into a man's fight is clown activity, especially a bitch you have or had zero dealings with. Sit the fuck down or man up and handle your business. Imagine someone speaking on your name that you never fucked. Imagine being harassed year by year by a nigga that has no comeback, so he taunts a female. This is everything Jerica had to say. It is very dangerous, and Baller Nation,
about Jerica now.
Not at all. He don't.
And me being cool with both parties, and especially Jerica. Yeah. Jerica's my partner. Lucci's my dog. Super cool with Thug. No comment.
You just gonna push the mic all the way into the wall.
I feel you. What I will say is,
Get your goddamn mic over there, pause.
It's Baller Nation is, I feel like they're kind of torn. Like I'm going through the comments and people are kind of torn. They're like, yeah, it's whack. Like even if you did have her, like why speak on it? Like what are you trying to do? Like the beef is already so bad. We don't want to see anything serious happen to either one of them. To no one. We don't want to see that.
I agree. Like they just do not realize the repercussions of their actions.
Yeah.
Like, people out here stupid.
Very.
And I'm not saying either one of them going to do anything in particular. I'm just saying the cronies and the crash dummies around them.
Yes, the entourage that they want to move up in the ladder.
You know what I'm talking about?
They trying to like be the bestie or
everybody be so
borrow
high.
Clothes or shit. I don't know what they want to do.
I don't even think high the word. Like how high these motherfuckers be? They be so high. Like I would. First of all, I don't think you should speak on anybody's woman.
No, you should not.
Even if you've been with her or not, I don't think that's your place.
Don't kiss and tell.
That's me telling you, young OG.
But then the way he did it too is because they're beefing.
No, I get it, but that's not how you get. That's that is cause for some real disruption in your life. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I said, you got people around people that's gonna do shit, even if they don't. You know what I'm saying? The person you talking to don't. I just think you keep your beef. If you have beef with someone, you keep it with that person.
I would like for this beef to, chill on ice, let it be. Let's continue to be the great Atlanta that we are and support each other. Like let's just
this is the
end
Black
it.
Mecca. We have to represent.
Yes, man. Come on, we better than this.
We are better than this. And now it's time for Confucius Said. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to put anybody down anymore. What I want to do is I want to be more thoughtful in my words because I know my words have power. See, I don't think people really realize the power in words. You really should be very thoughtful before you jump out there because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This is the internet age. This is the social media age. You can't take the shit back. And that will be on your record. And it's amazing to even think that social media could have some actual factual, residuals in your life. But yes, the internet stores everything. And what you say is out there for the record books. So go forth, ladies and gentlemen, and be sure, Baller Nation, to keep your mouth shut some motherfucking time and keep your opinion to yourself. I love you. God bless you. Good night.
The dream is real.